The following contest is your main event. It's scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Federated Championship. Introducing first, making his USWA debut, Saieve Al Sabah.
It is that time, Professor.
Main event time, Sandman, and here he comes, making his United States Wrestling Alliance debut, the anticipated debut of the child of the 8th day, Saieve Al Sabah.
The most anticipated debut is right. We have waited so long for this man to grace the ring here at USWA. Probably one of the most sought after independent wrestlers on the market today, Saieve Al Sabah, and he is electric.
Well, if you haven't seen him in action before, folks, there is a reason that this man in his debut match is getting a shot at the Federated Wrestling Championship against our champion, Auren. And this has been a momentous night as it is. You got to imagine that that's going to continue here in our main event. Saieve Al Sabah, he is a man that is wrestling for a cause. Professional wrestling is his vehicle to make a positive impact in the world, in a world that he says is unjust, and to overcome all of those injustices. Saieve Al Sabah out here ready to become a new Federated Wrestling Champion tonight.
That's right, young Professor. This man is exciting, and there are no other words to describe it. This is not a gimmick for him. This is a lifestyle, and as he likes to say, the world is his.
And his opponent, the reigning Federated Champion, Auren.
But let's not overlook the man that had a 7-year journey to get where he is today and pinned John Davis to win the Federated Championship that is currently around his waist.
Well, Auren, we saw him earlier tonight. He walked into No Turning Back 2 as a double champion. He walked in this evening with both the Federated Wrestling Championship and the USWA Elite Championship around his waist. After a 526-day reign, he said he had had enough of being the USWA champion, relinquishing it earlier. John Davis, your new champion there, but now he runs the risk of having no titles around his waist as he takes on Saieve Al Sabah in this Federated Wrestling Championship contest.
And let's not forget the stare down he had with John Davis before that Elite title match early on in the night. There's got to be a little bit of Auren in the back of his head thinking John Davis is still in the building.
Well, one way or another, he's got to keep his focus on his opponent inside the ring.
This is not a man you want to forget about in Sabah. This is going to be a fantastic match.
And of course, very suitable choice for main event here. What an unbelievable night we've seen. We've seen some new champions. We've seen new tag team champions, a new USWA Elite champion, and now the Federated Championship on the line here. Auren putting it up against Saieve Al Sabah.
Will we see new champions on all 3 titles here at No Turning Back 2?
Anything is possible, that's for sure. And Auren taking his time, letting everybody know that he is the champion around these parts here. And Saieve Al Sabah just staring, not even moving, has his eyes completely focused on the Federated title.
Sabah not phased at all.
Oh, look at this.
Getting right in the face of the champ, not backing down an inch.
Auren laying claim to that ring. He's been here a long time, folks, and he is getting inside the head of Saieve Al Sabah. Little mind games from the champion. And look at this. What is happening? All these streamers, A little red, white, and blue for the USWA, I suppose.
Don't let his own words fool you. There is a small group of USWA fans here that love Chance Auren.
These two men looking to have a highly anticipated matchup here as the ring crew and our official scramble to get those streamers out of the ring. Not an advisable choice from our fan base here, but they're excited, Chris. You can't blame them for that. They've been waiting all night for this, and they've had an exciting evening thus far. They just can't contain themselves anymore.
Absolutely, and anybody that's a wrestling fan knows that that is a huge sign of respect. The throwing of the streamers overseas in Japan, it is a great way to show performers that they have support of the fans. But it's clearly a sign of respect for the champion, Chance Auren.
Well, we haven't seen that before, but we haven't seen Saieve Al Sabah. And tonight is a night of change. That has been the theme all night long for no turning back to. And this match is getting ready, it's getting set, and it is going to be now underway. Very tentative approach. These two men, they know what's on the line. They know what's at stake here. And Saieve Al Sabah still stewing about how the champion got in his face prior to the match, talk a little trash of his own. Chance Auren not mincing words with the crowd here at ringside.
It seems to me Chance Auren may be looking at Sabah. Well, maybe looking past Sabah.
Well, that would be a critical mistake here because, like we said, he could walk out of here as a no-time champion. He came in with 2 titles. He gave one up willingly, and now he runs the risk, especially if he takes his focus away from walking out of here with no titles. Saieve Al Sabah down on one knee, perhaps strategizing here.
And Saieve Al Sabah not only has the talent inside the ring, but he's got a certain flair to him, a certain swagger. It's unlike I've seen from a competitor.
Well, now we see these two men locking up. Saieve now got the headlock locked in on Chance Auren.
Both men down to one knee. The child of the 8th day in control at the moment.
Saieve trying to hang on here. Chance Auren looking to try to get some shots. Takes him over now. Chance Auren still has the shoulder up. Referee monitoring things very closely here.
Auren trying to fight out of this headlock. Sabah not letting it go.
And Saieve, look at that.
Look at the reversal by Auren.
The champ raking beneath the chin of Sabah.
Look at the pop-up by Sabah. That's what I was talking about earlier, that swagger. And
look at that, talking trash to the champ immediately. This is not an ordinary title defense. Chance Auren, you better watch yourself because that title might be going home with the child of the 8th day.
Saieve almost has that Muhammad Ali type of an aura about him when it comes to his in-ring performances. Not so much a trash talker, more of a performer inside the ring. Everything he does has a purpose. Everything he does is just a little bit better, in his words, than everybody else.
Well, his purpose right now needs to be to get himself out of that corner because he is in a dangerous situation there as Chance Auren looking to gather himself and get in control of this matchup. He's got Saieve in the corner. Big right hand. And a
big
forearm. Chance Auren staying all over Saieve now.
Another forearm from the champ.
Big thunderous blows. Chance Auren. Look at
shoulder
this.
tackle from Saieve. There it is, little jig. Ducks the clothesline. Big back body drop from Saieve. And a big,
look at him go.
standing moonsault from Saieve.
Saieve making his presence felt here in the USWA. Look at that, he can fly as well. Saieve Al Sabah now.
Irish whip, no, reversal.
Oh, tosses him back into the same corner.
Oh, slides right outside the ring like it's nothing.
What an unbelievable, unique maneuver.
Oh, Saieve not afraid to use the 5 count with the ropes either, and then just turns around and plants a hand right in the face of the champ.
Spinning around like that, gathering as much momentum as possible. And driving
Oh!
that fist into his face, but look at that. He climbs up to the top rope, gets hung up by the wily champion.
Veteran maneuver by Chance Auren. Oh!
Man, the back of his head just smacked off the canvas. And Saieve Al Sabah, he's seeing stars now.
And Chance Auren just lurking around his challenger, making every stomp mean something.
Chance Auren laying boots to him now. Look at that, just tosses him effortlessly across the ring, firmly in control.
Just ragdolling him around the ring. Stomp to the midsection of Sabah. And a second one for good measure.
Chance Auren now really taking the wind out of the challenger. Saieve Al Sabah now writhing in pain, in complete agony on the mat here.
Oh,
Champion.
driving knees into the ribs.
Not letting up, relentless in the punishment. Those knees crushing into the ribs of Saieve Al Sabah.
The ribs are such a dangerous place to be hurt in because everything hurts when your ribs are broken or when your ribs are fractured. It's even hard to breathe at some particular points.
Breathing, bending, twisting, turning, you name it. That is a great strategy from the champion. Not so great if your name is Saieve Al Sabah.
Oh!
With a violent toss into the corner there. And Saieve now just getting picked apart by the champion as he looks and starts working on the lower lumbar spine of the child of the 8th day.
Chance Auren working the ribs, working the lower back, working the core of Saieve. That's where your balance comes from.
It's where everything comes from. That is the center of the kinetic chain. Everything attaches to the core, and the champion is taking it right out from under Saieve Al Sabah, trying to incapacitate him and hang on to that title. But Saieve still looking to fight this one out, looking to become a new champ himself, not willing to quit just yet.
And the type of moves that Saieve pulls off, he needs that core. So this is a great thing for Auren to do right now. This is a smart strategy for him to take away that core.
A very measured strategy. Just because he's new here doesn't mean Saieve Al Sabah is an unknown. Chance Auren, being the champion that he is, you know he's been watching tape, you know he's been studying his opponent, and he came prepared here tonight to defend that championship. He's got a rear leg scissor. He doesn't have a choke locked in. But again, working those ribs.
Working the ribs.
Using his inner thighs to drive in against the ribs and squeeze the wind, put all that pressure on Saieve Al Sabah.
You can hear Saieve just gasping for wind, just gasping for air, trying to get some sort of breath in his lungs.
Looking for a rope, looking for anything, looking to maybe grab the referee, who knows, doing anything to get out of it, but he is not willing to quit. That is not in his nature, not here, not now, not tonight, not when the Federated Wrestling Championship is on the line. But Chance Auren getting frustrated and looking to drive some blows into the back of his head as he continues to punish those ribs.
Just adding a little bit of punishment on top of the scissor hold. Right into the midsection of Saieve.
And the longer he holds those scissors in, the less powerful it becomes. He can only contract those muscles so long. And Saieve knows it, and now he's waiting out, getting to his feet.
No.
back elbow from the challenger.
And a second one. Chance not letting go. There it is.
Saieve able to get out of it. Look at this, goes for a clothesline, but
no, lands on his feet, rolls him up. No, can't get the 3 count.
That's because of that core. He couldn't get the full rotation.
Oh! Plants him right on the back of his neck.
Big time explosive release German suplex.
Huh.
And Saieve Al Sabah dumped on his head.
And you can tell Saieve is a veteran himself because the first thing that he did, I don't know if it was instinct, I don't know if it was the momentum from that beautiful release German suplex, but he immediately rolled out of the ring, out of harm's way as far as a 3 count, get a little bit of grasp, a little bit of gasp of air.
Harm's way, but certainly avoids a 3 count attempt. But now,
well, it might start to bite him in the rear end now because this is,
he is very much in harm's way as Chance Auren continues to drive those ribs now, using his arm and his leg in order to drive the rib cage firmly into that ring post.
And
Saieve Al Sabah just absolutely out of it, gasping for breath.
Immediately rolled away from that ring post, only a 2 count from Chance Auren. Just trying to get some sort of separation from Chance.
Somehow able to kick out. Never count out the child of the 8th day, but man, that punishment tonight, I'm not sure he was ready for what was in store for him from our champion.
Oh, right into the midsection.
Again, that core, the ribs, the lower lumbar spine. I mean, the champion is absolutely relentless here. Will not stop with this punishment.
Oh! And since he's had the Federated title, you've seen almost a shift in Chance Auren. He's much more aggressive, much more angry, his aggression is just not where it used to be, and that is a good thing for him because it's gotten even higher.
Look at this, Saieve Al Sabah
moving out of the way, creating a little bit of much-needed separation.
Avoiding further damage here, and a good thing too because Chance Auren was going full bore. He hit that ring post with all the force of his entire body, and now that shoulder looks like it's in pain from the champ, and Saieve Al Sabah has a much-needed opening. Not sure if he's going to be able to catch his breath here. All that work on his ribs, if he's got cracked ribs, this is going to be a short contest.
Ducking the clothesline. Even that punch.
Still protecting those ribs. Everything's connected to the ribs and the core.
Those punches, there's not as much on it. He still has time to do a little shuffle, though. Core can't be that hurt if he can make that shuffle.
Saieve, a nice little release of adrenaline.
There it is. Oh, look at the pop-up. Still has the hurt ribs, though. Whoa! The athleticism of Saieve Al Sabah.
What an unbelievable maneuver. New champion here.
No!
It's Saieve Al Sabah. What an explosive display of offense. You gotta believe he is riding high on adrenaline right now. But look at that, Chance Auren tosses him up and over, ducks a clothesline, hangs him up with a neck breaker.
And that's just creating a little bit more separation. Anything that Saieve can do right now to help maybe give his ribs and his lower back a little bit of a break. Catch his breath.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to take too much time. I understand that he needs it. He's in pain here, but the one thing he does not want to do, especially now, is give our champion some time to get his own breath. Look at this. Saieve met with a spear with authority.
Right into his ribs are broken.
Oh, my goodness. Saieve Al Sabah still able to roll that shoulder up, and Chance Auren hanging on to his shoulder after burying it into that ring post. Both of these men are worse for the wear here tonight.
There is no quit in either of these men, and this is a fantastic debut and a fantastic hello to the USWA crowd for Saieve Al Sabah. Let's see if he can finish the job.
Saieve Al Sabah trying to have a tremendous goodbye here, and he's in a dangerous situation here where that might not happen. What are we going to see here from the champ?
Looking for the Clash of Champions. Saieve with the reversal.
Slides back across the ring. And Saieve!
Oh, Saieve.
Throws his shoulder into the midsection.
Oh.
Gets caught with a boot on his
Just
way
gets
back in.
kicked.
Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Devastating.
No!
Somehow, some way, Saieve Al Sabah able to get out of that one.
No quit in either of these men.
The child of the 8th day making one heck of a debut here at the United States Wrestling Alliance. No turning back, too, has been a fantastic event. But look at
Chance
this.
Auren going for a sharpshooter.
Well,
Saieve's rib cage. I don't know if he'll be able to handle this if Chance can get him over.
Just like that, look at it.
There it is.
The pressure on the
He
low
can't
back,
on the lower.
bar. Saieve,
Trying to push himself up to get a little bit of reprieve off his midsection.
he's hanging in there.
Trying to get to that bottom rope. Oh, Chance just sinking in
Look at this.
and turning it into.
What do we
Oh,
got here? He's got a
look at
super
this.
lock.
Look at this, Saieve turning it into a leg lock.
And Saieve,
He has gripped the right leg of Chance Auren and is just torquing it from the ground. Chance laying some right hands to break the hold, though.
Saieve Al Sabah has absorbed so much punishment here. Even locking in a leg lock, you know, with the pain that he's in, Chance Auren, if he sees an opening, he's going to take it to assert himself.
And all the torque from that leg lock, it all comes right
Whoa,
from
whoa.
your rib cage.
Referee almost got the worst of it.
Oh!
There it goes. That big running
Right to the referee. Saieve Al Sabah with a big kick. Referee is down. He took a boot to the face if I've ever seen one.
Chance Auren now scrambling to get back to his
Building
feet.
up some
Saieve.
momentum. Saieve. Beautiful, beautiful acrobatic neck breaker, but there's no ref. Saieve, the ref's out.
That twisting and turning blockbuster from the second rope.
And of
That should
course,
be a new champion, but our referee.
that should be a new champion 3 or 4 times over.
Oh my goodness. Chance Auren now. An inadvertent running boot to the ref, but it saved him here at least so far. Saieve Al Sabah was a surefire new Federated Wrestling champion here, but the ref is out cold. I don't think he's going to wake up. We better get a new one.
Chance outside the ring. What's he looking for?
The referee has
He's got the belt.
Oh no, he's got the
He's got
Federated
the belt.
Championship. It's the only belt he's got left, and it's looking like he's ready to use it here. And Saieve has no clue. He can't see behind him.
Saieve is still trying to get the referee up.
Saieve, oh, look at this!
Ducks the title.
And Saieve now.
What is this? Oh, a beautiful maneuver. I wouldn't even know what to call that. The innovative offense from Saieve.
Saieve only wants to call it the final nail in the coffin here, but the referee's still down and out. Saieve still trying to dish out more punishment. The champ has clutched that title once again. Saieve forgetting that it's in the ring. You got to remember, folks watching at home, these wrestling championship belts, they are heavy, they are dangerous, and when used as a weapon, it is bad news for the person on the receiving end. Saieve Al Sabah perched atop. The rope goes up.
Oh, frog splash.
But look at that.
Right onto the title. Both men. That has to hurt both men.
But you got to remember, after working on his midsection all match long. Saieve Al Sabah, his ribs were in no position for a shot like that. And Chance Auren now.
For it, Clash of Champions, there it is.
The Clash of Champions, and here comes the ref. 1, 2, 3.
Such a great debut for Saieve. You do not want to see it end that way. But sometimes that's how it happens.
Chance Auren.
Chance Auren, unbelievable here. Able to hang on to that championship. Not that Brandon had very far to go to roll it back into the ring for him. It becoming a part of his strategy in order to put away the challenger. But Saieve Al Sabah, one of the hottest young talents out there today, he had quite the showing, and had things gone just a little bit differently, if the referee hadn't gotten knocked out, I'm telling you folks, we would have had a new champion. But nevertheless, Chance Auren, his reign as Federated Champ continues. Folks watching at home, don't forget, make sure you follow us on social media. It's USWA Jax. Also, we've got some events coming up this summer. On June 29th, the River City Wrestling Con is coming to Jacksonville, Florida. It will be out at the fairgrounds. Make sure to check out their website, and also River City Wrestling Con on Facebook. And our next event, our patriotic event, will be taking place this July. Stay tuned for more information at the USWA website. Your champion, Chance Auren, holding up the Federated title. What an unbelievable night. What an unbelievable main event. Folks, my name is the Young Professor.
I am the Sandman, Chris Sands.
And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching with us here at the United States Wrestling Alliance.